This beautiful girl is one of nature's best mamas around. This is a Miami wolf spider, and by the name you can pretty much tell where it's from, which is Florida. The other day, this beautiful girl laid her egg sac. Most likely it will be infertile since she has been with us for a while, but there is still a chance that it could be fertile since she was wild caught. Mama wolf spiders will hold their babies in their mouth until they hatch. Once they do start hatching out of their egg case, they will crawl out and onto their mother's back. They will then hang out on the mama's back until they're old enough to be on their own. During this time, the mama usually will not eat anything since she's protecting her babies, so I'm not going to worry about stressing her out with any crickets, but I am going to make sure to add some water to her substrate so it's nice and moist. In the next week or so, we should be able to tell if it's fertilized or not. As I was checking on our mantid eggs today, I noticed somebody hatched way before they were supposed to. But hey, due dates are just suggestions. So let's go ahead and get these babies moved into a new home. Because they were early, I didn't have a home made for them yet, so I'll have to go ahead and make one up for them. We order special vents in so we can make our own containers that work really well for them. We also add in soil for moisture and aspen. To move the mantids over, we use very soft forceps. As you can see, they actually bend open if you pinch them too far. These are specially made for moving animals, so it cannot hurt them, so please do not worry about it. As soon as you open the cup, the mantids kind of go everywhere, and they're very zoomy, so you have to work really fast to make sure none of them get away, and we get them all moved in. Also, just as a reminder, these are foreign mantids and cannot be owned legally without a USDA license, so no, you cannot buy them, and no, we cannot legally release them. This is the heaviest insect on Earth, and my favorite type of walking stick. She is a female jungle nymph walking stick, and she's not even fully grown yet. Although many people confuse them and call them leaf insects, they are not. They are in fact walking sticks. Though the males do look more like sticks and the females do often look more like leaves. But hey, that's nature. These girls are my favorite because they are thick, really pretty, and very spicy. Most keepers don't like to handle these girls because of their attitudes and their very sharp spikes on their back legs. That they use as a defense mechanism. When scared, they raise their legs very high up and swing them as fast as they can, jabbing their long spikes into their prey. But other than that, these guys are completely harmless. They just spend their days snacking on leaves. What is the second most deadly spider in all of North America? That would be the black widow. Today at the zoo, we got a brand new shipment of beautiful female black widows in, so I'm gonna go ahead and get them unloaded and moved into new little containers. We use sand at the bottom instead of soil because it's easier to keep clean, and since black widows don't need a water supply, they won't need the soil to hold in moisture. Then I'm going to gently start to move these beautiful girls into their new enclosures. You never want to grab a spider with your tweezers just because it could end up hurting them. So I'm going to use the little papers to move them around. And they did really well getting moved over into their new little enclosures and seem to be doing pretty well. I also add in a little cricket. Most likely they won't eat the cricket until they have their webs built, but I wanted to make sure that they